Hello gamers, what's up boys? Today, like I said yesterday, I wanted to play the AMBT. It's a tank I've actually never played before, so I'm going to try it. First up, we get Erlenberg, standard battle with tier 7 and tier 8. And I want you to know, I have never played this tank, so for me this is an experience also on how it's going to perform. I can't tell you too much, it's kind of like for me a first experience on this tank. All I can say is that it looks good. I guess this is kind of like in terms of playstyle, not really a Progetto either. Wow, that's a slow turning radius. But yeah, we'll try and use the clip like we do with the Progetto, single shoot when possible, clip only when necessary, and try and utilize it. So we cross over, we spot the squad there in the window. Not really something we want to trade against, to be honest, but it's okay. Because we're going to go through the right side here. The squad shoots at the 45 TP, so he's -1 for this. And he still has one more though. There is a Vipera behind him. I don't know if I can peek this. Let's try and side scrape this. The Vipera is showing a side track, so on the Vipera and on all Italian tanks, when they're showing their side, I mean, I guess I got a clip here. You know what I'm saying? I got a clip here. Maybe not the most ideal thing to do because now you ruin all of your DPM, but I do get 1k out of it, and the squad is gonna come off reload, and we do not want to expose against him. We do push back the Vipera, so it's not terrible. And of course, you know, you always have to be careful when you decide to clip out. It puts you in a situation where you're very reliant on not getting pushed, so you only really do it when you know you can get away with it. I have my second shell here. I'm trying to see if I can maybe find an angle against the IS. Maybe, wait. Do find an angle against the IS and get a good pen on him. So this has 2 APCRs, 360, good shell speed though, 215 pen, which is not terrible, and then 278, 1.5 on the premium though. That's an extremely rapid shell actually. Now I'm looking towards the Skoda. Vipera is still here. I want to shoot this cupola. We get a nice pen on that. So far I'm kind of liking this. I mean, especially the 360 Alpha. You know how I feel about 320 Alpha guns nowadays and how they're hard to play, but 360 Alpha is kind of sweet. Like, it's kind of sweet to use 360 Alpha. I would need to kill the Vipera somehow. We don't really have anybody countering the Skoda, which is weird because normally you can counter him from there, but we don't have anybody in that position right now. I don't want to peek him. And I apologize if I sound like I have a stuffy nose. I've been sick for the last few days. Just got a cold, so I sound kind of like, yeah, well, like this. So I get a good shot on the Vipera there to pick him up. The IS is peeking. I don't want to peek him before I have my third shot because I want to be fully reloaded. Okay, I gotta figure. This angle is not an easy one to figure out, to be honest. I'm gonna get a nice one. He's actually just donating that one to us. Maybe he's donating another one. Okay, the second shot was not one that we should take. It's an opportunistic shell. Didn't work out, but so far I'm kind of liking this. I mean, seems decent. I mean, it does look really good. I know this part is really weak, like the ring here is really weak in the cupola. So it's definitely a tank that can be played hold on, but gotta always be aware that when you do play hold on with this, that they are gonna be able to pen you if you just sit there. So it's a peek, shoot, and reverse kind of tank. You don't just sit there to pretend like you're a gall that can withstand it. That was not a good shot, but he just got penned by the BZ. And to be honest, I lost awareness here for a second. I didn't realize how hard my team pushed. And I probably missed out on 1 or 2 shots of damage because of this. I did pick up the Skoda. And now there's a Yak Panther there. I am going to shoot that because it's 6-2, we're up 5k. I probably should have done this push a little earlier when the Black Prince was still alive. But again, like I said, I lost awareness for a second. Too focused on the Skoda and not focused enough on the battle going on around me. The brass is coming. I want to reload my full clip here because one more clip gives us 3.7, which is a very good result already for any tier 8. I mean, it just really is. The Yak Panther backed off here. The Rask is on the top. He's gonna peek me. That's unfortunate. Would have been nice to hit that. can't YOLO out here and die. You gotta realize that there's still some things that can be done. Got a nice pen there. I even track him. I'm gonna give him the second one too. He is a one-shot. I'm gonna let him live for now to keep some sort of DPM. A bit greedy, of course, but you always have to be a bit greedy on things like this to get the best possible result that you could. And I'm actually out of APCR shells, which is again a lack of awareness on my part altogether. I want to find the Panther. This tank does seem to turn like a truck though. That's one thing I've noticed so far. Give him one. Very nice. Looking to give him the second one. There we go. Nice shot. I'm really a fan of this 360 Alpha actually. I really like it. The fact that it has 360 Alpha, because 320 Alpha guns for me are a bit underwhelming nowadays. Especially even on TV, there's a lot of high Alpha tanks that you have to play against. It means your trades have to be very, very optimal. But yeah, I feel like this was just a pretty good game for it actually. I'm gonna get my second shell here. I could be greedy and reload my turret, however, I usually think that's a mistake. I could try for it though. Like I have 7 seconds left. I'm looking at my teammates behind me, they're not that close, so a bit of greed is always it's always nice. And we're capping. I'm not really paying attention here. And let's see if I get the third one. No, I don't get the third one, so I still get my 2 shells. I wasn't paying attention to the cap circle. I was paying attention to how close my teammates were. But all in all, pretty good game to start with. Kind of liked it in this battle. I'm not sure what tank this is really compared this to, but 5k on the first game here. Top on the team, solid battle. I mean, 5k is always a really good result for tier 8. The equipment I'm using is HP turbo stamps, and on the second setup I'm using turbo fence stamps. However, you could also play HP vent stamps if you want to. That's kind of a choice. For the field mods, I'm using module durability, aiming circle size, and here I will go for the reverse speed. It's just kind of the standard setup that I'm going for. I like HP, I like turbo. You know, I like those tanks, and on a tank like this that doesn't have a rammer, it is always a choice or a possibility to take it. I missed out on this tank when it was, what was it, in a black market, I think. I decided not to get it. Mixed opinions about this one. I hear a lot of people say that they like it. I've also heard a lot of people say that they hate it. So, kind of like a, how to say it, a tank where people aren't really sure about. That's what it feels like. And this battle here. So we get live oaks, and on live oaks you always have to make a decision. Do we decide to commit towards the south and potentially die, or do we just play it safe and go towards the north? It really depends on my BZs. If my BZs are going north, I will be going north. If my BZs are going south, I will be going south. This is kind of the factor that drives my decision making in almost every game on live oaks. Like how much goes south. So we have, I think it's a south game. I really do think it's a south game. It is a south game. So you can see, you only go south, in my opinion, when a large percentage of your team is going south, because otherwise you just get overrun, and it doesn't really end up in a good scenario. It's funny that the BZs are faster than moving by rockets, but yeah, I think this tank is indeed all about clip management and connecting your shots, right? At a tank that has long reloads, on shots, it's all about hitting, because wasting DPM, wasting potential damage, and it just turns into a bad game rather quickly. In the last game, we were hitting our shots very, very consistently, made this very little, and ended up with a good result. But this tank is one, like a lot of tanks with low DPM, is that they need a long game where they can single fire and then clip, move to the next fight, single fire a bit, and then clip to get a really good result out. And since the Barras are not spotted here, I would assume that the Barras are on the other side of the map. Their BZ can't really peek that, from my opinion. The Iron Arnie is going back, and this is actually one of those scenarios where I would advise you to actually clip fully. I mean, I'm gonna be waiting for. Am I gonna be waiting for my second shot here? Yeah, I'm gonna be waiting for my second shot actually. My AMBT seems to have gotten tapped by the BZ. I just want him to miss. A good shot onto his cupola there. Good shot on the side there. And we clip here because we're going to have a little bit of time, downtime, where we're going to be pushing up and getting into position. And we go 1k out of it. And we have time and the situation where we can reload. So there's no point to keep shells here. You want to use them to your advantage. Now, when we get here, we have to be careful from the building. But as you can see on the enemy team, there's only one TD unspotted, which is the SU. So it's not as much of a danger as it usually is. Like, pushing across here, I think, is usually a mistake because of the fact that there are the TDs at the building. Again, this is a scenario in which you just clip. It sucks for your DPM, but you can't guarantee that you're going to get another shot after this. So you just take what you have, the opportunity, and use it to your advantage. Now, instead of pushing through, I'm actually going to try and go back, because I feel like the enemy team will push through the north and will give me an opportunity to shoot them, frame them. I mean, I only have one shot, so it's not really worth to shoot the LT anyway. It's a good clear from the EBI there. So we have 1.6, not a bad start on the AMBT. And I'm liking this HP turbo setup right now. And if possible, I would even like to retake the building. Again, it does seem like we're kind of winning hard again. AMX is a one shot on the side. Somebody should pick that up. It's gonna be fine. Somebody will kill him. There we go. The Mutz gets him. And now we're just trying to retake through the north because the enemy team is scrambling. Some of them might be rotating back to base. Others might be trying to push through. It gives us an opportunity to maybe take back this hill here and use it to our advantage. Again, pushing south in general is a mistake. It's not something that works out well from my experience. So we're just not going to be doing it. Like, I don't really believe in the success that it brings you most of the time. And we even catch a little bit of a lance in here. That's unfortunate. Another scenario in which we just clipped though. The lance is still crossing through. Got another quick clip on him. 2.4k now. It's unfortunate the first one missed, but this is again a scenario. You just clip. You don't care about DPM because you're not going to be able to reload another shot anyways. You're in a safe position. Apologies. You're in a safe position where you're okay, you're chilling, you can reload, and you can wait. The only issue that you have when you are where I am now on this building is that your team has left the south, which means that somebody could push up on the outside and start shooting you. But outside of that, no real worries. I peek through the bush here to spot the Lanson. I'm not going to shoot this yet. I'm going to wait until I'm fully reloaded, and then I will maybe shoot this. But he dies, so that's pretty chill. And the KV4 TTS is still pushing up, which is unexpected. My driving gets me stuck there. I mean, if I hit this, it'd be amazing, but we'll see. We'll try it. You bounced that? Yeah, I don't think you have the gun depression for that, buddy. We're gonna class that as a skill issue. I think the KV4 TTS is going to die for this play. His cupola is stronger than I imagined, man. Like, actually stronger than I imagined. Oh, I mean, the aim was pretty good. The issue now is that the ISM is... IS2 is pushed up. I'm kind of stuck. Again, we don't have any south control. Crossing this is a risk now. You get shot by the TD, you get shot by that TD. You might die for it. Don't want to do it. And, yeah, I'm not very happy that they left the south, though. I mean, maybe I could push up, though, because the EBR is clearing. I'll have to go very far, though, to not get shot by the TDs from behind. This is I'm not spotted, I can probably get away with it. I don't think I'll find an angle on him, though, before the BZ kills him. Nope. Didn't really count on it. One more clip here will give us a pretty good game still. I think any game above 3k and 3 is already, like, very solid, to be honest. They have an AFK BZ, no, not an AFK BZ, an unspotted BZ actually, which I'm not sure where he would be, to be honest. I mean, he does have a kill, but don't know where he got the kill. We're trying to take a lot of ground here because our Mutz and EBR are going on there, so they're clearing for us, and we're surrounding the enemy team. Now it's just important that we do get our last 3 shells in, to not take risky shots and make sure we connect them. I mean, We can even single fire a little bit because like half our team is still moving behind us. You guys now YOLOing down. We want to peek on the top. Okay, he gets all spotted in this tanky there. So we give one to the ISU, finish him. The BC is there though, which is that his back? Gotta remember that we only have 3 shells left now, which means that we clip here fully, and that's the downside of bringing like the half ammo lineup here, is that you could run out of ammo. Okay. I guess a mistake by us. I am thinking. I guess that's a mistake by us. If I go further wide here, maybe I'll get a better shot on him. I don't actually think I'd get spotted for this spear. You can always go wide here like I'm doing now, and this should be very safe, because he can't spot me. However, I'm not going to find a single shot on him. It's a bit of the issue. Yeah, I'm not finding a shot on the guy. It's the way he's sitting, unless he turns around. We missed that. And that goes really high. Okay, well, not the greatest game, actually, mainly because this BZ is stuck on the building with no place for me to really shoot him. The last clip would have brought this game to a good result. Wait, maybe I get that one though. No. The gun at range seems a bit iffy though, but okay, well, not a great game, a decent game at least. 2.7 is not great, it's definitely not terrible either. But so far, I'm kind of liking this, but again, I think it really depends on the length of the game and what positions you can play. Because you can see me struggling at the end there to really get more damage on. I mean, I'm still top on the team though. Already had a good game to start it off with, so for 3.8 average. I mean, I guess with this, like for debates, if you're looking at a really good DPG, you're like aiming at like 3k plus. So as long as I can do this on this, then I'll be perfectly fine and happy with it, because it's not a Skoda or a Karn, thanks to have insane DPG potential. Oh, we got El Haluf though. A lot of Iron Arnies. A hard matchup though. A hard matchup actually, because they have a Pershing, which is a hold on tank. Iron Arnies, hold on. Progetto, kind of hold on still. Bisonte hold on. BZ hold on. 53P hold on. There's not really anything that's like looks and stands out as an easy fight for me. I'm going to HP Turbo again, because I'm going to be playing the heavy sights. I'm going to be trading it out. And play from B2. So let's go there. See what we can do. Our lineup a bit worse though, if you look at it. I mean, we have the 75TS, I7 Tiger, a lot less hold on things in Caliban as well. If the enemy team pressures the north, I think we're always in trouble, to be honest. Like, I always think we're in trouble in the north. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. It's hard to say. We'll see though. Let's go there first, and then we can feel how it plays out. I don't really want to snipe from here. Normally you can stop here and snipe towards the even 90. But I think this gun on range is just a potato slinger, and I don't think I want to go for this or even attempt to hit that shot. Because when you stop here to shoot at the even, you give up the opportunity to go to the corner straight and shoot somebody crossing. And with my clip, I can give 2 shots on somebody crossing over. So I'm always gonna go here with this. And just aim at the crossing, get ready. I mean, I can, okay, well, he got tracked. So I give 2 to the Rocket Man, Iron Army, you know, give him a track. He dies on that crossing. Not something I would do in a BZ anyways, but, you know, it's good for us. We kind of needed that. The first BZ gets kind of owned. Pershing's crossing as well. Gotta get in position. No, is he crossing? Come on, Mr. Pershing. Okay, he's not crossing. It looked like he was crossing, because he was very, very wide. I could decide to go towards the right here and play from there. I kind of just like peeking the corner in general though. Big bounce on me. Yeah, angle is there. I don't know if I have a side shot on this side hull when he peeks. I want to push up. Normally, I will say a lot on stream as well that pushing up early is a mistake. I mean, I think it is usually, because you can get counter YOLO'd when they're still very healthy. And if they counter YOLO you, even if they all die, they're usually going to kill you. Like, I mean, you could YOLO it, and your team could shoot him, and then as a result, you're dead and they're dead. Now, we're not that much of a team player to give up our whole life for our teammates. Especially when it's in this scenario, not necessary to do so. Yeah, secondary good pen. He was on reload, so I wanted to get a second shot in. Kind of wasting my non-existent DPM. And we have, why is nobody countering our earnings? I mean, now they're countering them. 7 seconds. I could peek the pushing. Who's YOLOing forward. Let's just wait for a last shot anyways. Even if we take one, it does not matter. It is okay. Sometimes you're just gonna accept the one shot and then return. We'll kill him now. Lost out on a little bit of damage, but I still have an extra shell than I would normally, so. He's speaking. Don't want to trade against him. I'm gonna go back to the outside where the Iron Army is now. You get side shots on those guys. All of their TDs are spotted. They're not even really worried about. I'm gonna take a shot from him. Not snap this. I could have snapped it and tried to get away with it, but I'd rather just speak out and readjust and get fully clipped apparently, because they're very eager. Not a great train. I only anticipate the I6B just being like, you know guys, I'm gonna do it for my people. Could have shot that. Again, didn't want to, because I'm reloading my last shot. Be careful because my Capola is on the side where they could shoot it. Just single shoot it. Nice bang there. 350 on the I6B. Now if one of them would die, it would be amazing. You gotta be careful though, because we're not really up a very large amount of HP. 50 TP should die, I guess. No, Iron already missed. The ISM took the side screen. Now we need to figure out, or let the Tiger 2 through to push it, so we can kind of bait him, because we don't have the HP left to push this ourselves. And the Caliban's coming from behind. If he would kill the Progetto, that'd be actually sick. It'd be actually very, very sick if he could kill that guy. IRD, of course, also exists. Shitty thing is that we are one shot now, so we can't take a clip from the Sante. He's reloading because he fired his last shot there. Trying to get safe now. Okay, EBR. We have 3.5k again. Fairly solid result. Not gonna be unhappy about that. You got a shot on the 80, I'd like that. No. It is okay though. A few more shots here and again, very chilling kind of game. And I kind of like this tank. I mean, the TPMs, these teams shit, but it has burst potential. Okay, very bounces most of the shot. Like the DPM seems really awful because 10 seconds, 11 seconds for 360 is not really like very progress. Please bounce this one as well. Okay. I'm dead. I'm alive. 4k out of this battle. I think this can be a solid tank. I do really think that the skill cap and skill cap on this tank is pretty high though. This is a 6 shot from the email. Like the skill cap on this seems fairly high because you need to do reload management, you need to be very effective with your shells, and you gotta be careful not to waste your shells at the wrong moment in time. But all in all, this tank can perform. However, I asked myself the question, why would I play like a mix between, what do we say, like a Renegade and a Progetto or something like this? Why would I play this instead of playing, I don't know, a Predator or a Renegade? It's a bit niche, you know, because it has hold down, it has a clip. I don't know. It's a fine tank, but I wouldn't say it's like amazing or worth gambling for in the boxes. As always, gamers, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know your thoughts on the AMBT. Do you like it or not? Leave it in the comments down below. I'll see you guys all for the very next one. I hope this gave you some insight into the way I do things, what I'm thinking about. And I'll see you guys all on the very next one. All right? Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.